since it was one of the first songs we recorded for Modern Love, a lot of other songs came after it that caught our attention even more, and all of a sudden Everything or Nothing was kind of put on the wayside, almost like this song won't make the album. But I wasn't letting that happen.
I remember it came very quickly. I wrote that song in like 5 minutes. The whole thing just came in a flow. I think it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I think that's when you're kind of most emotionally aware and your emotions are heightened at that time.
The first time I heard Everything or Nothing was a voice note Ryan sent me on WhatsApp. I think it was in the middle of the night.
I don't know where everybody was in my house because I don't know how I was writing a song at 3 in the morning in my room.
And I was just captivated, really. The first listen, it was just Ryan on an acoustic guitar, exactly the way you hear it now. It was the full song. It was actually a full song, and I don't know what it was about it when I heard it. It was extremely raw.
I was shocked by the response to the song because I didn't know whether people would relate to the lyrics or not. But it's the most relatable song we have. Every single person is like, oh my god, I can relate to this song so much. And that really shocked me because I kind of naively thought that I was the only one to ever experience what I talk about in the song. What Everything or Nothing is about being totally confused in your feelings in a relationship. Is it normal to have them feelings in a relationship? That's what I was trying to figure out. That's what I was trying to figure out in my life at the time. That's what I'm trying to figure out in the song. Like, is it normal for me to think, I don't know if I love this person? And I think I kind of used the song as a therapeutic, cathartic way of figuring that out. I fall in love very easily with people and very intensely. I just want to see the person all the time and just want to spend time with them, and I tell them how I feel, tell them that I love them. But the worst thing about how quickly I fall in love is how quickly I can fall out of love as well. That's the hardest part of something like that. Do I actually love this person? It's kind of a heartbreaking thought to have, even.
When it hit me the most was when the first time I actually heard it was the voice note that Ryan sent me. I understood exactly what it meant, and it's almost like I put myself in Ryan's shoes, you know, and I think that's why a lot of people connect to it, because it asks that question that people are always so afraid to ask themselves. And here's a song asking it in the most intruding way.
It's one of my proudest pieces of work because the following line of each line almost negates the line before. Like, and did I really fucking love you? Or just the image in my head, I'm gonna love you till I'm dead, which just completely contradicts all these questions that I'm asking. But then you go into the chorus and that completely contradicts that I'm gonna love you till I'm dead line, because it just says, is that what you want to hear? So it's just like, I'm just saying that because is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want me to tell you?
The lyrical content of the song really talks about something that everybody always thinks about in terms of a relationship. Is it really everything, or is it actually nothing? Realizing that is a huge part of life, you know, whether it be breaking up with somebody or getting back with somebody or staying with somebody. I've had that before, where you're like you're with somebody and it's going really well, and that question can pop into your head, and it can change everything about how you feel about somebody, you know. And I think that's exactly what that song does. Like, it's not a negative thing to be able to ask that question of, is it everything or nothing, and be able to say, this is everything, you know. It's reaffirming how strongly you feel for somebody. We had shot a music video for Everything or Nothing, and it was great.
We left very happy after filming it, and we were really excited to watch it back, and we got it back, and it just lacked something. Because the song is so emotional that the video needs to back it up. And it was right down to the wire. And
we were on quite a tight deadline.
And Jimmy said to me in a hotel room in New York, he was like, I have a crazy idea.
Let's just reshoot it. Which is the most crazy thought to have. And it was just me and Ryan. I was on the camera, Ryan was there, and intercutted with some of the other scenes from the other music video, and we created this storyline. And the storyline reflects, like, should he go to her, and is it everything? Should I go, or is it nothing? Should I stay? Like, I've been in that situation a million times where you're with a girl, you both know you like each other, you both know there's something going on between two of you, yet you go your separate ways at the end of an evening, and you're both feeling the exact same thing, and you can actually feel the tension, you know, between each other, even though you're nowhere near each other. there's still that tension. That's hard to capture, but I think the music video captured that. We recorded the song, and it's funny because it was actually a completely different version. The first version was quite similar to the way Ryan had recorded his voice notes on an acoustic guitar, quite a simple rhythm, you know, and it was very bandy sounding. It was live, like we recorded it basically live. Like the thought occurred to me that this song mightn't make the album.
In fairness, it was me that was like, this song can't go on the album, About Everything or Nothing, with the original version. I just kept saying, I love the song as much as everybody else. It just doesn't fit on the album for me, it just doesn't fit in with the other songs.
And then I had the idea, like what if we were to make the song just slightly faster, make it more rhythmic, but still keep that emotion. And
I thought, if you can pull that off, that would be incredible. In my head, the song was so set in its ways because it was such kind of an emotional song.
What I did was I took Ryan's vocal, I slightly sped it up a little bit, made a drum beat, did a voice note of a drum beat groove. So that was quite simple. From there, I then went on to make the piano. The ding, 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 ding. I kept the original guitar line. And then I put in all those elements kind of came together to create this overall emotional song that had way more energy and power than the older version. It's a song you can cry but also dance to at the same time. You know, it's just that kind of song because it's extremely emotional, but yet it has this overall rhythm.
He kind of played it on his laptop. I was like, wow, this is perfect. And he just fucking nailed it. And it instantly had to be on the album.